In this video, I'm going to show you some real life examples of how to save thousands and thousands of dollars a year off your energy bill. And it's not about trying to sell you solar and batteries. My name's Mike Hayden. I've been running a business for the last 15 years selling solar and batteries to people. And what we're doing, we've actually come up with a unique software which helps you get access to wholesale energy prices, which is basically buying excess solar from mums and dads or their battery capacity overnight for anyone that's installed solar at home. Now I'm going to run through 3 examples in this here: a bakery, 4 chicken shops, and 2 motels, and show you what the results we've actually got for these guys in the last 6 months. So these guys have been with us for a period of time. I just want to show the last 6 months because I've got 6 months data for all 3 of them, and they're really good examples. So the bakery we'll start with here first. These guys are paying 47 cents a kilowatt hour on their energy usage. So they're $6,600 better off just in 6 months basically working with us. So, and they actually don't have solar, which is pretty cool. So these guys are $6,700 better off just in a 6-month period. Now, as a business owner, how cool would that be to be better off $6,600? Now, as you can see over here, the reason we've done a really good job with the bakery and why it's amazing, it's really easy for a business for us. If you've got a business that operates and shuts and goes home before 5 p.m, we have a ton of people. There's more people out there that have solar than people that have batteries, and that's all going to change. But what we actually do is we take all the excess solar from customers that we've been selling solar and batteries to over the years, and we say, hey, we've got a small business, they want some cheap energy, are you willing to sell it to them? So we help them get more for their excess solar, which works out to be about 12 cents what most of our customers get. And then for you, you get to pay cheaper energy during the day. Now, of course, batteries are more expensive, energy overnight's more expensive, and we actually don't have enough customers at the moment to be able to help everyone involved in our network with battery capacity overnight. So if you're a business that operates basically between the hours of, you open early in the morning, you shut before 5 o'clock, I'm pretty confident we can get these similar results to what you're doing. It all depends on how much you use, the consumption. If you have a look at this here, this guy uses 5,700 kilowatt hours per month. Yep, actually might get made green. So that's the total savings. So yeah, if you want to compare these numbers to your situation, 5,000 a month, 6,500, 6,800, these are the kilowatt hours consumed that this business is actually consuming. The bigger the business, the more complicated it gets, the more energy usage, and the numbers seem to look a bit lesser because a lot of the bigger companies, the more and more you spend, the cheaper and cheaper the rates they do give you, which is actually a good thing. So yeah, so that's the bakery. Now the chicken shop. This one here, it's 4 chicken shops. It really scared me. These guys do have solar on 3 locations and not on 1. So what that allows us to do, we can sell the solar from the excess locations into into the business that doesn't. So when that business of a day is not using, when that business of a day is using energy and the others are feeding back to the network, we can actually direct that energy to that business. It's just billing on the back end. I know it sounds flash, but all we do on the back end is say, right, the chicken shop over there in Casino, it is selling energy into the grid, and the one over here in Lismore is actually buying. So we just match it off on the back end to cover the cost for that customer. That's basically how it works. We'll jump over these. So these are all the breakdowns of how the back end works and what it looks like. We'll jump over here and go to his master savings. Move my ugly mud head out of the road. Here we go. So the chicken shop with solar, 4 chicken shops. As you can see, he's using a lot more energy. So 20,000 kilowatt hours for the month. So 4 times the energy. And we've saved him $6,500. So as you can see, we've had a lot better result with the bakery because we get a lot cheaper energy of a day. People want premiums for their battery capacity overnight. And as you can see with this guy here, it's not always rainbows and unicorns. In November, there was an issue with the grid. There were some failures. The wholesale energy market prices went through the roof. And this customer actually spent extra $2,000 for the month with us. So he would have been better off paying another energy company for that 1 month because he was $1,800 more expensive it actually cost. But overall, it's $6,000. So that was a freak. There was a failure in the network, and hey, it's going to happen. So it's not always, there was always be 1 or 2 months a year that's going to be like that. It's not always going to be rainbows and unicorns on the wholesale energy market, unless we've got some big companies on with contracted rates and we have enough generation to, you might want to pay a little bit more up front to say, hey, I want to lock in all that energy rate from that company. We have wind farms, we have micro hydros, and we have people with solar and batteries where you can lock in the rates with that there. And that all depends on how many more solar and battery customers come on to how many contractor rates we can actually get for a small business owner trying to save money on money on energy. So we'll jump over here to the motels. So these are 2 motels. So this guy here, he's only using 5,600. And as you can see, the reason we don't save this guy as much, if the numbers you look at, he's using about the same amount of energy per month here, these 4,000 as the bakery, because he has a solar system. He self-consumed most of his solar, and that's when we get the cheapest energy with what we do. And we've still saved him $3,500 better off than what he would have been with another company. And as you can see, in November, we cost him an extra $50. That failure that actually happened was based in the middle of the day with one of the networks, so the prices went up and become quite expensive. Here we go. So yeah, so if I'll just play with the bakery over here. We'll get chicken shops will be more realistic. So have a think about if you have solar, and if most of the rates of research these days are 47 cents a kilowatt hour. So, for the chicken shop here, I went off his old rate of the 43 cents a kilowatt hour of what we would have saved if he was, we compared to the new rate of origin right now. So really the true cost and the true savings, it's probably about $12,000 we've actually saved in the last 6 months from getting him access to the wholesale energy prices with that there. So the same with the bakery. If he was only paying 43 cents per kilowatt hour, he would have only been $5,000 better off. And you can see November was still that little bit more expensive because, when the wholesale energy market prices go up, we just have to buy from the market if we don't have enough solar and battery customers available. And normally we get really good cheap rates off the market. Sometimes off the market we can help you get paid to use energy in the middle of the day. It's crazy, I know, but that's how it works in Australia. So look, if you have any questions and this is something you want to implement in your business, so how it works is we're pretty transparent where it works. We actually charge you a fee. So we charge a fixed fee for us, for our services, and we do all the buying and trading in energy on the back end on your behalf. So we access the wholesale energy market, and then we go out and find customers that have solar, batteries. We have a couple of micro hydros down in Tasmania that sell into the network. And like I said, it sounds complicated because there's solar and wind everywhere. It's just billing on the back end is all we're doing. We put you on the wholesale energy market, and when someone's feeding energy into the grid at that same time that you're buying and you're willing to pay a certain price to that company, we match those trades up, which helps you get a cheaper energy rate. The other really good thing about it is because it is peer-to-peer, this money is actually going to another business owner, a mum or a dad. It's not going to one of the big energy companies. Now, unfortunately, we still use the big energy companies. They're still in there. They still get some money. It's not really Origin, AGL, Energy Australia. Well, when they're generating energy, we do buy from them. But we do have to pay a fee to the networks, which I'll actually just show you. We come over here, just pick anyone's. Oh, January's not done yet. We come down here, network energy. So that's basically what we're paying to buy energy through the network. So transmission costs is what they're actually called. So it's all included in these prices, not anything extra, anything on top of that. But yeah, that money, if you have a look at this one here, $200 of this that month went out to mums and dads instead of going to big energy companies. And so you might actually have solar on home, your own business, and you want to sell it to yourself. We can help line that up, or you might even just have solar, want to jump on board and help sell it to one of the other business customers that we deal with. So there's plenty of opportunity out there to get involved. So yeah, if you want to get involved, just jump onto reach360.com.au, send us a message, reach out and say, hey, I want to talk to Mike or Paul regarding about some energy savings for my business, and we can jump on and have a conversation and show you how we can help you save money, just like we save these guys. So thank you, appreciate the opportunity to be of service, and until next time, stay energized.